make a lot of noise. Let's quiet down.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his first pup.
I mean, you guys play ball.
Not Toby.
Well, here we are, playoffs. At the beginning of this season, a lot of people thought we'd be lucky to win a series or two. Shoot, a lot of people thought we should be happy to be here. Possibly be, and I will tell you right combination. I'm telling you, your wildest dreams can come true.
He about to tear the roof off.
Attention all fans. Because the first 10,000 of you will get your own book of Beat Dancing trading cards. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word HEAT along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our declaration will respond and address the concern immediately. Just a reminder, folks, to make certain to be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot. Hey fans, don't forget that our next giveaway will be a Heat mascot mini flag. Come on out to the next game and get yours. The National Basketball Association and the Miami Heat are committed to a safe and enjoyable.
The playoffs have arrived, and a young duo looks to make a new splash. The Heat enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Detroit Pistons? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Taking a look at Miami. Greg, we know the confidence around this organization is extremely high. They feel like this is their series to lose.
And you know, they have an edge playing at home. They also probably have an edge in talent level. But I'll tell you what, any number of things can shift momentum in a series. You need to try and make quick work of this one and get to the second round.
Truly survive in advance, isn't it? And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Inside for them, it's Harris and Durant. The backcourt there will be Cunningham and Ivey. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. Time now to head over to David Aldridge for some information about MP.
Thank you, Kevin. I asked MP about the jitters coming into this, his first ever playoff appearance. He said what keeps him calm is preparation. Watching film, visualizing what he needs to do out on the floor, he believes that he and his teammates are ready for this challenge. Guys?
I think they are, DA. No one puts more work in than MP. And we thank you, DA, for the report. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 5 points so far.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And stolen by Harris. Cunningham with it. Now defended by Primetime. And again, Cunningham missing. He'd have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Adebayo. Detroit with the rebound.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
And lightning fast. Ivy has to get rid of it before the D can collapse there. And he did.
Here's Primetime, covered by Cunningham. Here's Primetime. And again, it's the Heat missing. Pistons have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And it's off from three-point range. Miami's on 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And at this stage of the postseason, having an explosive scorer like MP, well, Greg, that's priceless.
Yeah, coming into the playoffs, Kevin, with the NBA's points per game leader, gives the team a ton of confidence.
Well, positioning and size win during the offensive rebound, which he then cashes in on.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Nikola Jovic is checked in for the Heat. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Detroit. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Primetime. It's hauled in by Harris.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Over in the corner, Cunningham. And again, Cunningham missing.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Pass to Adebayo. It's stolen by Duren. The finish, and Cunningham with the slam.
Well, we got to credit that steal by Duren to start the break. He can be disruptive.
Here's Primetime. From the arc. No good for the 5th time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Pistons leading by 6. Cunningham looking it over. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Harris. Kicks it out to Beasley. Cunningham on the wing. Pistons passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. Beasley for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. To the right side. Primetime. Miami no good on that time either.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Again, the miss by the Heat.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Beasley against Hero. And a wide open look for Cunningham. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Heat trail by 8. Here's Primetime. 5 points in the game. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got his 6th rebound on the night. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Pistons ahead, up 10. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just... Going with the whole new group on the floor. And a different look here for the Pistons. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Holland. Ivy's checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Cunningham in for Dennis Schroeder. Prime time shot is good. And still fresh on everybody's mind, the moment when MP eclipsed the incredible point total that Michael Jordan scored in his legendary 1986-87 season. Greg, you remember it well. It was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he scored 3,041 points that year, the highest total of his career. It's stunning to see a player surpass it, and that's the kind of generational talent MP is.
We've got Jaime Jaquez. Prime time is out there with Terry Rozier. Then it's Tyler Hero, and it's Adebayo in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against Washington was a man on a mission. He scored 33 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. Just another of what has been a string of terrific games from him. He's been really rolling, guys.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Primetime, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Primetime. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Ivy.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
The Heat trail by 9. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And what a bomb from Cunningham. He let that fly from long.
Here's Primetime. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duren. Five seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Primetime. And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
Very important triple there at the buzzer. That halftime deficit looks a lot more manageable when it's in single digits.
That'll do it for the first half. Pistons lead by 7. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
For the half-court shot draw. They're measuring up the shot.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Detroit Pistons.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Taking a look at how the series is going for the Heat. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and
that is more than enough of us.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Detroit leading by 7. On the court for the Pistons, the backcourt there will be Cunningham and Ivy. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
That one drops for him.
Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
Pass to Hockett. Here's Primetime. The three-pointer, no good. The Pistons shooting 47%, pretty solid. Here's Ivy. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Hero. Drops in the layup for 2. Hero's got his first points of the night.
Well, he is a multi-dimensional scorer. Hero taking his work down the lane.
Ivy with a screen for Cunningham. And the layup's good off the glass. Cunningham's got the lead up to 13 now for Detroit.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here. Jovic is checked in.
Now in the game,
It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Thompson. The rebound by Anderson.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Primetime. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Thompson. Pistons leading by 13. Duran the pass to Ivy. Thompson a screen on Hero. Ivy. Jump shot is good that time. Ivy's got 8.
It's always a good sign when Ivy's jumper is falling. He's working to become more consistent on those shots.
Anderson passes to Primetime. Looking to get it going. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
A different look for Miami. Highsmith is checked in, and Wiggins is subbed in for Jaime Jaquez. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Cunningham for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Yeah, good job to take it right at
the Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
number 54.
Both free throws good from Primetime. Here's Ivy. 8 points for him. Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Shoots the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Primetime. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Shoots from 12. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Heat trail by 10. From downtown. Good ball movement here by the Heat. That 3 off the mark.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Here's Primetime. Miami no good on that time either.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Here's Duran. And it's blocked. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Here's Primetime. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Primetime's got 23 points.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Yep.
Substitution on the field.
Green time, kid. Get in there.
Here's Hero. Wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. Adebayo is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's prime time and at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Drains the three-pointer. Prime time's got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Prime time, the pass to Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Here's prime time. And again, Miami with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Cunningham against Anderson. Cunningham's shot is off. Miami leading by 7. And Anderson has it in the corner. Pass to prime time. Down low and stolen by Thompson. Jaquez with the steal. There's Hero with the 3. Detroit with the rebound. Cunningham's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Tries the spin move. Converts after the nice spin. Cunningham's got 22 points.
Well, in these big moments, Cunningham really wants the ball.
Prime time. And he slams it right down on top of Cade Cunningham.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Cunningham for 3. A three-pointer is right. On target. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Miami.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
And Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Here's prime time. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he can't get either to fall. Pistons trail by 4. Thompson passes to Ivey. And here's Cunningham. With the drive, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. That's 29 points for Cade Cunningham.
Cunningham's teammates and coaches trusting him in a big spot.
Here's prime time. Covered by Cunningham. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. And J.B. Bickerstaff. Is called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He wants them to have an even temperament. He said, I like the energy, but don't rush. Don't force things. Let the game come to you. Kevin, it's difficult to play with everything on the line with that kind of equilibrium.
Thank you, David. And the call will be against Primetime. That is his first foul of the game.
Really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Cunningham for three. Jaquez with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Primetime. It falls!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cunningham. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
Oh, that is big time by a big-time player. Cunningham loves the moment.
Here's Primetime. Ivy defending. There's the triple. Off target from downtown. A three-pointer. Good. What a shot. But they may take a second to look at. The previous play is over. And shot. If they overturn the basket, they'd get a chance to play the overtime period. Otherwise, this one is over.
And guys, big games like this in the NBA play.
The rule on the floor is confirmed.
And the officials have made the ruling that he did not get the shot off in time.
And a big change here.